What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just another PokeTuber, coach of your Piedmont Triad Kickers, coming at you today with Week 7 of the PBA. After the travesty that has been the last couple of weeks for the kicker, well, actually, I think Week 5 is the last time we won. So maybe let me not say the last couple of weeks, but Week 4 and Week 6 were very tough. And as things stand, we are 3-3, so we're not like out of playoff contention, but it's probably better that we don't lose any games for the rest of the season if we want to stay in the playoff race, especially considering a lot of the other teams who are like around us, like standing wise, it's like really tough, and it's really like pretty much this differential that's separating us. So I'm pretty sure for us to make playoffs, we need to just straight up just win every game going forward. So hopefully we can make that happen. I think we could sneak in with a 5-4 record, but it really depends on like differential though. So 6-3 will definitely get us in there. So yeah, let's see what we can make happen. Today we are taking on Steve SBU. He is the coach of the House of Mouse. Pretty cool dude. I really like watching his content. Like, bro sounds like a freaking he sounds like a freaking sports announcer. So if you guys haven't checked him out already, I would recommend checking him out. He should be in my description as well as the other coaches from the PBA. So you know, anytime you guys get the chance to check them all out, they're pretty cool people, right? So Steve has a freaking, like, bro, this team is so cracked. His team consists of Garchomp, Golden Go, Ogerpon Cornerstone, Terra Volcanion, Grimmsnarl. So you have a Terra Volcanion and you have screens. Like, that's so toxic. Not to mention there's a whole freaking Garchomp right there. Then we have the Zapdos Galar, who I would not be surprised if it's Choice Scarred, if I'm being honest. We have Talonflame, Weezing, Terra Vikavolt, the Meloetta, the Avalugg, and last but not least, the Tandemaus, which is definitely here to be a mascot, not to actually be a serious consideration in team preview. So I'm expecting Garchomp, Golden Go, the Terra Volcanion, the Grimmsnarl, the Zapdos, who will probably be Scarfed, and I think he'll bring the Talonflame because, well, I would assume that he's not going to just ignore the fact that I have webs as well as other ways to set hazards. I don't think he's going to ignore that. So I'm pretty sure Talonflame comes over the Avalugg, because if I were to bring the Houndstone, Avalugg just cannot touch me. I feel like other candidates that could come would be like Weezing or the Ogerpon, because Ogerpon is really only slow in the Cinderace. So outside of that, it's good into the rest of the team. Like Keldeo, you hit me with a grass move, we die. Thundurus, you hit me with a freaking rock move, we die. Comfey does not appreciate a Ivy Cudgel. Flygon does not appreciate a Play Rough. Hoopa does not appreciate a U-turn, so you guys get the idea. Ogerpon could come, and then I guess Weezing could also come, because Weezing's like a really good way to stop the Terra Flygon potentially. So yeah, but I'm really more so expecting Garchomp, who could be really good for Cinderace, Golden Go, who could be really good for the Comfey, Terra Volcanion, because it's just a monster in general without Terra. Pretty sure he'll bring Screens, Grimmsnarl. I feel like the Zapdos will be Scarfed, and I think Talonflame will come to be a solid hazard remover. But yeah, so to combat this team, I decided first and foremost we're going to bring Meriwether the Comfey, who's going to be rocking his leftovers this week. Triage for the ability Terra goes 248 HP, 120 special attack, 140 spit F, Calm Nature with Draining Kiss, Terra Blast, Sword Power, and Calm Mind. So I feel like it was kind of hard to prep for his team, because his team has bulk in all the right places and a lot of type diversity. So I'd really needed to have enough bulk that Comfey doesn't die to anything, like 2-shot, and also need enough special attack that we can actually hit stuff respectively hard. I'm expecting this Volcanion to probably be AV, which is why we're running a stored power set. So we should be able to boost up enough that we can beat it with stored power before it just straight up beats us. We have Terra Blast Ghost, so we can hit the Golden Go and knock it out potentially. The main reason we're Ghost is because I've noticed in some of his other videos he likes his sugar berries, hence the reason we're not running Terra Ground. And also in general, I didn't want to make myself weaker to Volcanion to begin with. Then we have Draining Kiss, so we can keep our, keep ourselves healthy. We can hit things like the Grimmsnarl, who I'm not expecting to have Sucker Punch, and even if it does, well, we are +3, it's +1, so we're going to out-prioritize it, and therefore it can't Sucker Punch to begin with. If we can Calm Mind a couple times, we can just straight up just go straight through Garchomp and the Zapdos as well. And then if Weezing does come, Sword Power will just obliterate it. So, pretty much something so we can account for everything. And then ideally we would like to be very boosted in front of Ogerpon. It has to have knockoff. If it doesn't have it, then Ivy Cudgel still hurts. But it just depends on the situation. Regardless, we should be able to live one. Now, if Ivy Cudgel crits us, well, we're dead, but outside of that, we shouldn't get one-shotted by Ogerpon. So yeah, that is Comfey. Next on the team roster is the one, the only, R2-D2 the Bronzong, because we're rocking his Rocky helmet, no pun intended, Levitate for the ability, 252 HP, 252 defense, 4 special attack, Relaxed Nature with Stealth Rock, Nightshade, Psychic, and this says Heavy Slam, but we actually changed Heavy Slam last second for Gyro Ball, because Gyro Ball just, it just does so much to Ogerpon. And it also does a decent chunk to the Zapdos, which is the main reason we're rocking Rocky Helmet. This thing is mainly here to help us deal with that. Now, CC does two-shot us, but Thundurus Kick, yeah, there's a chance we don't get two-shotted. However, what we really want is to be able to chip it. That's like the main reason we have this set. If we can get Rocks up, I mean, the Talonflame could potentially just defog them, but the rocks are mainly here to help us figure out, okay, is Volcanion going to be Boots? Are you going to be AV? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And then in general, it just helps with, like, chip. Especially on the Ogerpon, who has a Sturdy. So, we get rocks up, we can break it Sturdy that way. And then Psychic, so so let's say we switch this into the Zapdos. 2 rounds of Rocky Chip into a Psychic should kill it, and then Gyro Ball should just also do a lot of damage to the Grimmsnarl, despite it not really being that slow to begin with. So yeah, that is the R2-D2, mainly here to get rocks up and help us chip Zapdos. He's not really here to beat Zapdos, but help us here to chip Zapdos, especially for Comfey. Next on the team roster is, well, so Volcanion is annoying. And as my good old friend Pokemaster88 always says, when you don't have a direct check to something, you just have to manufacture one. So I decided, let's try this guy right here. We decided to bring Hoopa Unbound, who's been rocking his Assault Vest, Magician for the ability, not that it really matters. I don't even know what it does. I think we take away items if we lose ours or something like that. 252 HP, 176 special attack, 80 Spit F, Calm Nature with Dark Pulse, Thunderbolt, Gunk Shot, and Ice Punch. So if Garchomp comes in on rocks, it will die to an Ice Punch. If the Grimmsnarl decides to set a Reflect in front of us instead of a Light Screen, if Reflect is not up, there's a good chance we can kill it with Gunk Shot despite having a negative nature. Dark Pulse one-shots most variants of the Golden Go, and then Thunderbolt does a lot of damage to the Gyapdos as well as the Talonflame and the Hoopa. This is mainly here to like maybe bait Hoopa to Terra, but also even after a Terra. So I'm expecting Hoopa to be not Hoopa, but the Volcanion. I'm expecting Volcanion to maybe be either Terra Ground or Terra Fairy, because Keldeo can't hit those, and then in general Ground could be good offensively, but I think Fairy could also be really strong offensively as well. So even if it Terras and Terra Blast, let's say it's Fairy, we can eat like a few of those, as well as any other attack it wants to go for, because of the AV and the fact that we are base 130 Spit F. So yeah, this is my manufactured Volcanion switch in, and this is assuming that it's special and not physical. If it's physical, okay, like that's different. But yeah, this is my my check for Volcanion. That's all he's here for. Next on the team roster is Amon, who I feel like has a lot of potential after the Garchomp goes down. It's the one, the only Kakashi, the Thundurus Therian. So we're Choice Scarf to counteract his Choice Scarf Gyapdos that I'm expecting. Bulbasaur for the ability, 8 HP, 252 special attack, 248 speed, timid nature, so just enough speed to be 1 point faster than the Zapdos. With Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave, Dark Pulse, and U-Turn. I know it says U-turn, but I think I actually ended up changing. I think I'm gonna end up changing this for Volt Switch instead, because the only thing that can come in on this is the Garchomp, and if Garchomp comes out into a Volt Switch, okay, we just go into our Bronzong that Garchomp can't touch. We have Dark Pulse to hit the Golden Go. We have Sludge Wave to hit the Grimmsnarl, and then the potential Terra Fairy Volcanion, which I think is more than likely. And then in general, Thunderbolt outside of the Garchomp is just spammable, like, into this whole team. The only thing we can't hit would be the Ogerpon, who we can just Sludge Wave. Now granted, it's not super effective because of that part rock typing, but if we can chip him down a bit, you know, we can just spam Thunderbolt in-game potentially. I feel like in-game Thundurus looks really strong into this team, but you know, that remains to be seen. Let's see how far we get, right? But yeah, that's Thundurus. Next on the team roster is the one, the only, the Queen, Serena. Focus Sash for the ability, the item, Queenly Majesty for the ability, 252 HP, 196 defense, 32 speed, to in case like Volcanion is like trying to speed creep us, we will be should be faster. Impus Nature with Trop Kick, Knockoff, Triple Axle, and Endeavor. So if the Zapdos comes in on rocks, we could potentially knock it out with Triple Axle, especially if it Brave Birds us. We never died to a Brave Bird from full health. And the same with Garchomp. It can't beat us or anything for full health, so Triple Axle just obliterates it. Same with Ogerpon. You cannot kill us from full health. Triple Axle just obliterates it. If we're ever in front of Volcanion and we're already chipped, we'll just Endeavor it, because that is a very bulky mon. And then Knockoff is for like the Golden Go, and then in general it's knockoff items. And then Trop Kick could be really good for like weakening like well, I was gonna say Ogerpon, but we just Triple Axle that thing. But you know, in case we need to click, Trop Kick is there, right? But yeah, that is that's the Queen. Not really much more needs to be said. Next on the team roster is the one, the only, Soul Cinderace, who's rocking his heavy duty boots. Libero for the ability, 252 HP, 72 defense, 184 speed, so we're speed creeping the Ogerpon. Powerball, Gunk Shot, U-turn, and Will-O-Wisp. So the Gunk Shot is mainly just here for the Grimmsnarl, and then potential Terra Fairy Volcanion. So we have Will-O-Wisp for things like the Garchomp, the Zapdos. Ogerpon we just U-turn on, or we can just Gunk Shot it if we have it like chipped enough. And then obviously the Golden Go we just hit with the Powerball, and then Gunk Shot should do a lot of damage to Talonflame. If we're ever in front of Weezing, we can't really hit it, but we can just click Powerball. You know, that's the best, only thing we really can do. But yeah, guys, that's the team. Not really much more to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Steve. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, so we are connected with, Steve. So let's see, he brought Talonflame, Ogerpon Cornerstone, Grimmsnarl. He brought Golden Go, Zapdos, and last but not least, the Volcanion. Alright, so this is more or less what I was expecting. I thought Garchomp had a better chance to come to the game, but nope. Just Ogerpon Cornerstone. So I think we should lead off with Thundurus, because there's literally no there's no ground switch in, so we lead Thundurus and just get off a big Volt Switch turn 1. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Lead off Thundurus and get off a big Volt Switch turn 1. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let me see, so there's only, sheesh, half this team should have U-turn though. That's gonna be so catastrophic, but it is what it is. We just have to play with it and deal with it. We just gotta do a good job of keeping our Hoopa safe. It's that simple. But good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's see. So who does he lead off with? He leads off with Mist. Who's Mist? This thing. Okay, so we're gonna Volt Switch into Bronzong. We're gonna reveal that we're actually. Hold up! No. I mean, actually, you know what? I mean, because I want to break this thing sturdy, so we're going to reveal that we are scarfed, but I want to break this thing sturdy. Like, I really want to break it, so we're going to just go ahead and do that. Like, yeah, we're just going to break the sturdy. And then we're gonna go into our Bronzong, who, I mean, the only thing we're gonna just get up rocks with Bronzong. We're just gonna get up rocks with Bronzong. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I know you're an Ogre Pond, but is this thing like adamant or something, or does it just hit that hard? Regardless, we're gonna get... Okay, so... Because I want to put pressure on him, so let's go for a Stealth Rock. Let's go for a Stealth Rock, and if he has the taunt, good play on him. If he has taunt, good play on him. Kinda wish I would have brought the Smackdown tech on Cinderace like I was thinking, but it was hard to fit in everything I wanted. Because I wanted to have Will-O-Wisp for the Garchomp, who's not even here, so I mean, okay. We're in this predicament now. Okay, that's cool. So let's see what happens. I need these rocks up because I want to know whether or not this Pyro. It's this thing. Okay. So... Okay, I think we fire off a Nightshade for damage. We're just gonna fire off a Nightshade for damage. Talonflame. So, let's see. I say we go for Stealth Rock, because it's either you're gonna... Okay, they caught us. They caught us. And I went for a Stealth Rock in case they would have, you know, tried to defog here. So... What do we do? You definitely have defog, right? You're gonna try to defog as we attack, right? So let's just go for... You know what? Let's just go... I don't want to just go into Thundurus. Or do I? Do we just want to go into Thundurus? I really need these rocks up, but I think Chip on this thing is also valuable. Okay, so the rocks are going to stay up at least for the time being. But I'm pretty sure that Gale Wings extends to defog as well. So, okay, Bronzong is down, but at least Bronzong did the one, if not only thing he needs to do, which is get these rocks up. So that's a kill for Talonflame. Olin Gengar. Okay, it's this guy. I think we go into U and just try to Gunk Shot. Yeah, we just go into U and Gunk Shot, right? Or do we go into U? We could also go into U. I think we go into U and just try to Gunk Shot. Because, like, the only switch into Gunk Shot is the freaking Goldengo, who I don't think wants to come in on us. And if we land this could and should kill him. And, like, sure, you could Spirit Break us, which would suck, but, you know, if I can kill this thing right here, right now, that'll also be pretty amazing. Hooba, you just gotta hit your move. You just gotta hit your move. You just gotta hit your move. Just hit your move. Just hit your move. Because either you... Okay, so, if he reflects, okay, he's gonna live. If he reflects, he's gonna live. If he doesn't freaking click reflect at all, this should kill him. This should kill him. Alright, so he knows what to expect. Just drop that gunk. Oh, this is a very physically defensive thing. Wow, you're physically defensive as crap. So Spirit Break is going to hurt. Let's not stay in and take that. Do you reflect as well? I think we go into you and we just gotta take the incoming crap, why is he so bulky? Well, there's a reflect up, but still. So here's the thing, a Spirit Break could be very devastating. And I feel like we need Hoopa around because Volcanion is here, so let's actually go out into... We gotta think about this. We could go into Serena here, but I think what we do is... Like, how valuable is Serena overall? Let's go into Serena. Let's go into Serena. Let's go into Serena. Let's just go into Serena. Let's see what they go for. Let's see what they go for. Spirit Break, yep. Alright, we don't mind that. So we're just gonna go for a good old triple axel. Or better yet, let's just go for a... I think let's go for a knockoff. Queenly Majesty, my sir. Queenly Majesty, good sir, you can't do that one. I'm not gonna lie, even I didn't know that that was blocked for Queenly Majesty. So hey, it works out. I think it's only because of his ability though. So let's go for a trip. Do we want to just go for a triple axle here? He has to hard swap or keep trying to hit us. So yeah, let's just go for triple axle. The only switch in I see would be Talonflame. Who's this? Damp F. Oh, it's you. So you're probably AV. That's all? Really? That's all we get? That's all we're gonna get? That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Oh, you're leftovers. Okay, so if we can set Comfey up, we have a better chance of trying to beat this thing 1v1 than just, But one thing we need to find out, though, are you physical or special? Because if you're special, Hoopa eats your hits all day. Kind of, sort of. If you're physical, it's a little trickier, but, you know, let's see. Oh my gosh, we are about to eat one. And when I say eat one, I mean it's going to do a lot of damage. This is going to hurt. This is going to really hurt. This is going to really hurt. It depends. What are you? Substitute? Okay. You're subbing on us. So we know we can Thunderbolt. We know we can Thunderbolt, but does Thunderbolt break the sub? I hope it... I mean, we kind of just have to hope that it does, right? We kind of just have to hope that it... Oh. Please be special. If you're special, we can maybe eat one of these, but if you're not, we're definitely going to die. Okay, so you are special. We confirmed that. He's special. He's special. He's special, and we confirmed it. Okay, so this does break the sub. This does break the sub, and honestly, I feel like even a gunk shot will break the sub, but we've shown our willingness to just click this right, so I think what we should do is go for a gunk shot, especially since we know if we miss, God forbid, we will have another chance to hit him, so, you know, it's all, because what do you want to switch into this? I would imagine Ogerpon comes in, maybe? Ogerpon could come in? Who's this? Alright. Maybe we should have Dark Pulsed instead. So now... I really want to keep... Okay, so here's the thing about Hoopa. You've kind of done your job already, all things considered, so it's like... Let me see. Let me see, because if we can get rid of... Honestly, if we can just chip this thing a little bit more, we could maybe... Okay, let me think. Like, how important is... I think we have to go into Serena here. I feel like... I feel like Hoopa is just a tad bit more important than Serena. Okay. So we're just gonna go for a triple axle. Yeah, we're just gonna go for a triple axle. Or should we just go for a drop kick? Drop kick also seems pretty free. Because if he doesn't kill us, well, she, I should say. Let me not misidentify Miss Pawn. If she doesn't kill us, okay. Who's coming in? Fyro. So your attack fell. Are you gonna try to kill us? Let me say something. Do we take a hit from this thing at -1? I feel like we do, but at the same time, I don't wanna... I feel like we take a hit. But let me not just rush ourselves to our deaths. Let's actually look real quick. Serena, do you take a hit from here, from Talonflame? The answer to this question is... so we know your boots. Why isn't the standard... Okay. We know you also have to go for a Brave Bird or Flare Blitz, so... I mean... Let's just go for... Okay, let's go for an Endeavor in case they try to... Ah, okay. So what's going to come in on this? Probably... Here's the thing, if Golden Go comes in, that's going to really stink. And it's like so fair for Golden Go to come in. But we did show... Bro, it's so fair for Golden Go to come in. Oh, it's this thing? We probably have less HP than you, though. I mean, I was gonna say more. Okay, so let's just go for a drop kick. Let's just go for a drop kick. We've shown our hand. We've shown our hand. We showed it. We showed it. We showed it. We just gotta go for a drop kick. Now the question is, do you stay in right here? I mean, I think it's fair to say neither one of us is really doing the most damage to the other one either, so it's like... Let's go for... We gotta make a choice here. Let's go for, like, if he switches out, Endeavor is the play. If he doesn't switch out, Triple Axle is probably the play. I think we just go for a knockoff. Expecting maybe the Golden Go to come in. Is this Golden Go? It's the Golden Joe. We caught the Golden Joe on the switch in. That's nice. So what were you holding? A Sugar Berry? Choice? Were you Choice? He was Weakness Policy. Okay. So we just have to let our girl go down here. We don't want to, but we have to. And then we're going to go into Hoopa after this and just try to Dark Pulse. Or should we go into our... Actually, I think what we actually do... Wait, what did I just go for? Did I go for Triple Axle or something? Because if I did, that's definitely not a thing. I mean, I think we just die. I think we just die right here. I don't think he nasty plots on us because then you're wasting your own screens. So we're going to lose Serena here. But I think Serena's helped out enough. Thank you, Serena. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so Golden Go has 1 to his name. So I think what we need to do is go into you and just go for a Dark Pulse. Well... Yeah, actually... Actually... Let me see something. How much damage are we doing to Golden Go? We are doing, and assuming you're like a bulky variant, we're doing... Ugh, you're ever so slightly out of range, I think. And I kind of like Thundurus in this matchup because we can kind of just spam... Okay. Let's Volt switch into Hoopa. Okay, I'm gonna feel silly because Hoopa could maybe take a hit from this thing. Okay. So let's go into Hoopa. Let's go into Hoopa. Maybe I should have went to Hoopa the first time and then just Dark Pulse. But at the same time, Shadow Ball is like stupid free, and wait a second. We could have just went into Hoopa the first time, so that was a misplay on my part. We just have the Dark Pulse now. But I think we can start clicking. I think we can just start clicking Thunderbolt though. So Hoopa goes down to Golden Go. We should just win to We should just win to Hoopa the first time. We should just win to Hoopa the first time. That's my fault. That's my fault. Because we could have Dark Pulsed and got this thing up out of here. Because if we beat this, then there's really nothing stopping Comfey. But now we can just start clicking Thunderbolt. Because based on that damage, I think you die to this. I genuinely think you die to this. I think you die to this. I'm pretty confident you die to this. These screens are annoying, but we had to deal with them. Please die. Okay, so that's one for Thundurus. That's one for Thundurus. He can go into Volcanion, Ogerpon. I think Ogerpon is in range of a Thunderbolt if it comes back in on the rocks. Who's this? You're going to die. You're going to die. So let's go ahead and just kill this thing. Let's go ahead and just kill this thing. Let's get him out of here, coach. Alright. So that's 2 for Thundy. So Grimmsnarl is down, Golden Go is down. So I'm pretty sure you are. I'm almost confident. So I'm trying to think, is it worth getting damage on this thing? Well, I mean, we can't switch into it otherwise. So let's just get our damage off because... yeah, let's just get our damage off. Okay, so... oh my gosh, that crit definitely mattered. But we definitely needed it too. So that's 3 for Thundy. If we can stall these screens out, Thundurus can win us the game straight up, I feel like. If we can just stall these screens out, I feel like Thundurus just wins us the game. Yeah. It's that simple. Thundurus just wins us the game. We can stall the screens out. So we have 4 more turns? 3 more turns? Something like that? So who comes in next? Mist? It's Mist. It's Mist. I feel like... Okay. So, we don't stay in right here. We just don't. We absolutely don't. Okay, so we have to... bro, I don't want to kill my bunny. But it's kind of the best thing we can do. It's either we let Cinderace go down or we let... I mean... bro, honestly at this point, what is Comfey gonna do? I think we just sat Comfey. We just sat Comfey. Because Cinderace can at least 1v1 the Volcanion and 1v1 this. So we just sat Comfey. And if we don't die, then... yeah, so you know, a crit for a crit. It all works out. So we go into Cinderace here. We lost Comfey. Bro, we can just stall out these turns of... how much more light screen is left? Oh, so we can just straight up kill him. I think we just go for a Pyro Ball here. We just go for a Pyro Ball here. I'm getting the feeling that you're Flame Body. I'm starting to catch the vibe that you're probably Flame Body. So what I think we're gonna do now is just U-turn. Or do we just go for a Gunk Shot? I think we just Gunk Shot, actually. I think we Gunk Shot. I'm leaning towards just going for a Gunk Shot. Because if he attacks us, okay. Because we know he has U-turn, some fire type move. Because maybe he defog. We know he has U-turn roost, a fire move, flare blitz. Okay. If we land this, you are dead. If we land this, you're dead. That crit was so, like, critical. No pun intended. Because I think even if Cinderace goes down, we still beat the, we're still gonna beat this thing. I mean... Okay, so if we land this, he dies. But if we miss this, that could definitely change the game. So I think what we do is just go for Pyro Ball, because that's the most likely move we're going to hit. Yep, we're going to lose Cinderace here, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It is okay. The only thing we need now is to just hope that the Ogerpon is in range of Thunderbolt now. I think it is. I think it is. That doesn't mean it is, but I think it is. So Volcanion gets a kill. Actually, there's no reason for us to... Yeah, there's no reason for us to... There's really no reason for us to not just click Sludge Wave, actually, because it's going to be neutral into Ogerpon. There's no way from where it's at it lives this. So I think Thundurus is going to just pick up 5 kills. Oh my gosh. I thought Garchomp not being here was so huge. But that crit was also very huge. Like, we really needed this game, so I feel kind of bad, because I don't like winning games like that. But at the same time, am I going to sit here and act like we didn't need that? No. No. So... Alright. You're definitely in range of Sludge Wave. Dang, bro, I feel so bad about the crit, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, because my opponent is a pretty cool dude. And he's also a pretty, like, strong competitor too, so I really hate that. But GG's to my opponent. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe, and until next time, peace out.